Hi, ladies. Post Campfire Monday. How's everybody doing? It was a lot, and I hope that you can do your bit by bit and your bird by bird as you digest and choose whatever you kind of resonated with you and whatever you feel is possible right now. It's funny. When you see those dog videos, like I love watching them naturally. And when you see the ones where the dogs just follow them, like this dog, I come over here to do a video and she's like, "Where's my seat?" So I pull up a chair and here she is. Anyways, I just wanted to give you some things that I didn't give you yesterday pertaining to some tools that you might like. The first one was The Bird by Bird, Anne Lamott. It is a book about writing. However, I just wanted to let you know she also is a beautiful, wonderful artist and writer and activist. And you just might, take a look at that. The other one is Untamed, and it's quite funny. I had lent it to my hairdresser, and I had to ask her for it back last week because I knew there was a story in there. And it was funny because I have marked this baby up so much. When this came out in 2020, just once the pandemic was just in full, and I just gobbled it up, and I was shocked and cried and felt seen. And it is an amazing book. So if you've enjoyed the Elizabeth Lesser book, The Broken Open, this is like I felt like it's like a step up in some ways, like not a step up, but it has a lot of intensity to it. It has a lot of in your face. She's pretty bold. And I'm also posting her interview with Melody Beattie. And if you haven't tapped into You Can Do Hard Things, I think that's the name of the podcast. If you haven't tapped into it, it is very enjoyable as well. It's herself, her partner, and her sister doing the interviewing and their insights. I just always find they're really super point on, actually, and gutsy. But not everybody's up for it. I often will send posts or different things here and there to my sister, kind of from Untamed and Glennon, and she doesn't always grab it. So it's your thing. It's kind of like where you're at and what that world looks like. The big one that I would definitely recommend if any of yesterday resonated with you is this one. And it is a book that, again, I think I had mentioned to you that I had thrown it a few times. And it's a book kind of like Broken Open, where you have to put it down. And the same goes for Untamed. I always take off the covers, just so you know. I don't seem to like covers, but I do like hard books. So anyways, I really recommend this almost as a bit of a tool thing, to resource, to go in, go out, and maybe even a little bit of a dictionary of sorts. Again, I've had it sitting around, and being the codependent that I clearly am, and I'd like to say like a recovering codependent, or at least a codependent on the path of healing and awareness. I have given it out, and I'm not sure if I actually said this to you yesterday, but it's so funny. We had a friend that we haven't seen in some time come visit us on Thursday and Friday last week, and he stayed over, and he was telling me his story. And what do? I give him my active book of this, and I say, "Hey, are you familiar with this?" Blah blah blah, and I give it to him. I've also given one of these books to my son, and then I think in the podcast with Glennon was talking about giving her copies out, and then they were joking because that's such a sign of a codependent. Here, you didn't ask for this, but take it. Yeah, I don't know. I think humor is a really good thing. And again, I just feel like I can't say enough for awareness just in general on this this journey that we're on and that we step into and then we want to step back out. I also remember a girlfriend of mine, like many years ago, when we were just stepping into like this stuff, this awareness, this like, oh my gosh. And I remember so many times both of us saying, when is life going to get easy again? When can I just go back to my life before? And it's one of those weird things. Once you step in, there's no stepping out. You can pause, you can do all that other stuff that you know how to do and we all know how to do. But the reality is once it kind of comes to a surface and you become aware, it becomes something that it's that show up thing. So well done. I'm so happy that you all have continued on this path, and I hope that you're being kind to yourselves and taking what works for you right now, and maybe just putting other things in your back pocket, and just they'll show up as they need to show up, and you will kind of tackle them as you need to tackle them. So be super, super kind with yourself. It's not about being harsh. It's not about being critical or there's nothing hurting. It's about being soft and tender and gentle and generous with ourselves and with others around us as we go on this journey. So also please take a look if you'd like, if you want some music to dance to. I've added some songs to the playlist for this week at the Campfire. And I'm also going to send a picture of the poem that I read to you at the end of the day. And I might do a little short or something, but I will get it to you guys so you'll have it, and you can go from there. Please, if you choose to comment, have anything to say, again, you're not the only one. You're not alone. And if voicing it, putting it into the Campfire is helpful, please do that, because again, I have to say again, we're all in this arena together. So we're in a sacred place of respect, and we're seeing each other, and we're giving everyone space to show up as they desire to show up. So have a great week. I'll see you soon.